I think she knew that he was about to say something. This is the true emotion.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hey.
Absolutely brilliant of SNL to invite and include Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively.
One's mind is, did Blake Lively know that Ryan Reynolds was going to allude to the case?
Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
There's sadness, there's fear, there's humiliation, embarrassment. Like, this is not what she wanted.
For Ryan and Blake to participate is nothing short of genius.
Blake Lively did end up smiling afterwards, but I feel like this is the act. This is the true emotion.
Hollywood's biggest nightmare, the SNL moment that shook Tinseltown. Hollywood is no stranger to controversy, but what happened at Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary was something no one could have predicted. A moment so awkward, so revealing, that it sent shockwaves through the industry.
The only way to weather a storm is to go straight through it. And as I keep saying, no one knows what actually happened.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great.
Ryan Reynolds, known for his sharp wit and effortless charm, cracked a joke that left his wife, Blake Lively, visibly shaken. Was it just an innocent remark? Or was it something far more calculated, a desperate attempt to control the crumbling narrative around their ongoing legal war with Justin Baldoni? The cameras may have only captured a few seconds of hesitation, but for those paying attention, Blake's reaction said it all. And just like that, the internet exploded. Theories ran wild, dissecting every glance, every forced smile. Was this the moment the world saw behind the curtain of Hollywood's golden couple? And more importantly, was their carefully crafted image finally unraveling? Buckle up, because this story is more than just a viral clip. It's a full-blown Hollywood reckoning. The joke that shook Hollywood. At first glance, Ryan Reynolds' remark during Saturday Night Live's anniversary special seemed like just another quick-witted jab from a man who had built his career on sarcasm and charm. The audience laughed, the cameras rolled, and for a moment, it felt like any other joke from the beloved actor. But this wasn't just any joke. This wasn't a carefully scripted line from a blockbuster film. It wasn't a harmless roast at an awards show, nor was it a playful tease meant to entertain fans. This was real. And the proof? Blake Lively's face. She sat beside him, polished and poised as always, the epitome of grace under pressure. But then, something changed. It was barely perceptible, a flicker of hesitation, a subtle shift in her expression, a split second of discomfort. But in today's hyperconnected world, a single second is all it takes. The internet wasted no time. Theories erupted across social media. Experts in body language dissected every frame. People scoured past interviews, looking for clues. Had she known it was coming? Or had Ryan just blindsided his own wife in front of millions of viewers? At first, the headlines tried to brush it off. Ryan and Blake, just another Hollywood couple who loves to tease each other. But as the story gained traction, the mood shifted. Because what the public didn't realize, what only those paying close attention had started to piece together, was that this moment was only the tip of the iceberg. Behind the polished smiles and carefully curated Instagram posts, something far more sinister was unraveling. This wasn't just an awkward exchange between a husband and wife. This was the beginning of a scandal that would shake Hollywood to its core. Behind the glitz, a legal battle brewing. For months, Hollywood insiders had whispered about a high-stakes legal war playing out behind closed doors. It wasn't just about money. It wasn't just about reputation. This was about power, control, and the dark underbelly of Hollywood's elite. At the center of the storm, Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and another major player, Justin Baldoni. The legal teams had been at war, fighting in courtrooms, over conference calls, and secret meetings far away from the public eye. Blake's lawyers were relentless. They combed through phone records, private messages, and leaked emails, looking for evidence, anything that could prove that Baldoni and his associates had conspired to ruin her reputation. The allegations? Had private conversations been manipulated and strategically leaked? Were industry insiders turning against her in a coordinated effort? Was she being pushed out of Hollywood altogether? Her legal team claimed that Baldoni had orchestrated a smear campaign, a slow but deliberate attempt to damage her image and career. But Baldoni's camp fired back just as aggressively. They called the accusations baseless, a desperate move by someone who saw the walls closing in. They argued that Blake was trying to rewrite history, to control the narrative, to fabricate a scandal where none existed. And as the battle raged behind the scenes, the real war was playing out in the court of public opinion. Social media became a battleground. Every press statement, every Instagram post, Every carefully worded interview, everything was analyzed, scrutinized, weaponized. And then, just when things couldn't get any more chaotic, came Saturday Night Live. The moment that changed everything. For Ryan and Blake, SNL was supposed to be an escape. A chance to step away from the chaos. A night of nostalgia, celebration, and laughter. A moment to remind the world that they were still Hollywood royalty, still untouchable, still in control. But instead, it became a public relations disaster. Ryan, always the smooth talker, tossed out his joke, maybe thinking it would diffuse the tension, maybe hoping it would shift the focus away from the scandal. But he miscalculated. Blake's reaction spoke volumes. For years, she had mastered the art of public appearances. She knew how to smile under pressure, how to maintain composure, how to never let them see her sweat. But for the first time in her career, she faltered. It was barely noticeable. A slight tensing of her jaw. The way her eyes flickered, not with amusement, but something closer to unease. The forced smile that seemed a little too practiced. The internet exploded. People paused and replayed the clip, analyzing every second. Some believed it was nothing, just a wife caught off guard by her husband's humor. Others weren't so sure. Had Ryan gone too far? Had Blake expected more loyalty? Or was this all part of a calculated Hollywood game, one where perception mattered more than the truth? Whatever the answer, one thing was clear. They had underestimated the backlash. The deeper implications, Hollywood's house of cards. This moment wasn't just about a marriage on the rocks or a single legal battle. It was about the entire Hollywood machine, the carefully controlled narratives, the power struggles, and the illusions crafted to keep the industry running. Ryan and Blake's scandal exposed something bigger, the fragility of celebrity image. For decades, Hollywood has relied on curated personas, carefully managed relationships, publicists who work overtime to spin every headline. But the digital age has changed the game. Social media no longer lets celebrities control their image the way they once did. A single moment, a single expression, can unravel years of careful branding. The public is no longer satisfied with glossy, picture-perfect narratives. They want authenticity. They crave the truth. And when they sense deception, they turn quickly. Ryan and Blake's fall from grace is a warning sign. If even the most beloved couple can't withstand the scrutiny, who can? This isn't just their battle anymore. This is Hollywood's reckoning. And the world is watching to see what happens next.